What's good, everyone? I just finished up the trading day about an hour or so ago, so I'm just gonna do a little tiny recap video for you guys. It shouldn't be too long. It's got some tunes on in the background now. So right now I am on the sim account. I was just practicing some trades over here, but I got stopped out, which is fine. It was just a sim account. It was just practice. I wouldn't really let this trade go into my stop loss. Actually, I would have gotten stopped at a break even for sure here, because I originally entered here, then I was like, oh, you know what, let me just try to enter another one, and my profit target was like somewhere around here. I definitely would have moved my stop loss to break even at the 69 area. But anyways, so back to the trade I took today. Let me just change the account. Okay. I just didn't want you guys to see like the account numbers. So the trade I took today, where was it? It was pretty early, honestly. Very early. So here's the trade I took. You can see my entry here and my target profit here. So the reason why I entered here was because on the 144, we can see that we are in a supply zone area. We are like at these highs. And also, if we look at the volume profile for the daily sessions, just give it a sec to load up. So if we looked at the volume profile on the daily, we can see that yesterday's point of control was around here, the 110, 118 area. You can see we kind of come down to it and kind of bounce off. But you can see that I also have a dotted orange line here, which is just the pre-market POC. This is just where the highest amount of volume was traded about 10 minutes or so before market opened. And, market opened up here, which was about 100 points away from the pre-market POC. So I had I would say strong conviction that price was going to be wanting to go to the downside. So I was a little biased in that regards. And then, we're at honestly kind of like all times highs as well. Started rejecting this area. So, I felt good about the shorts. So at market open, this was market open candle. So if I look at this market open candle, we can see that we do have that retracement inside that retracement area. So now if we just go onto the 34 range, we have that retracement up here. And then what we look for is we have this high, then we also have this low over here. And I'm going to get rid of this fib level, or the fib tool, just so it's a little bit clearer. And you can see that this tiny high and this tiny low was formed. We get that confirmed breakout and we close below this tiny low. So once we get that close below the tiny low, I'm looking for a retracement back into this area. I just have two boxes drawn out here because this bigger box is just the overall zone. But honestly, what I've kind of noticed is that price will hit this zone, kind of come back down a little bit, then it may want to test this guy out, this block, and then continue on the way down, before, because look, if we touch this area, but then it kind of comes down. And also this touch, it didn't really touch it perfectly. It was like a couple ticks off, so I could have entered right here and took my profit out right here with pretty much no drawdown, but it didn't touch it perfectly, so I was waiting for price to kind of do that. And the reason why I entered down here was because we already had that 144 candle close right here. This is the level where the 144 candle close. So I was like, okay, we should keep on moving down a little bit. But price did not perfectly touch here, so I was just waiting. But I entered here because we closed below this low. we get a nice confirmed close. So I just enter there, my stop above the highs, and then I just target that quick 10-point move. You can see it was like perfect, honestly. It was, I would say, pretty quick trade, less than a minute trade. And we do end up going a tiny bit lower and then more lower. My entries over here, or my profit target was here, my entry was here. You can see that we do kind of consolidate in this area a little bit, and then we move down. That's fine. And you can also see right here, look, once it touches this zone area, boom, it goes down, which is nice to see. But we didn't take that play because I was already sussed out, since we got 1 and 2 candles that were very, very close to touching the original zone. So I did not want to enter. I was like, all right, you know what, I already took my trade for the day. I have my one win. That's all, honestly, all you really need, especially when you're trying to build up and try to get to multiple accounts. Yeah, honestly, that's all you really need. Just one trade a day keeps the 9 to 5 away. And I only have one funded account right now. I was talking about this a little bit on my live trading. I only have one funded account right now, because I restarted just to make this series. So I have one funded account with my funded futures. I already took a payout last week. I should be able to take 4 more payouts within the next month, considering my consistency. Because also, I started this funded account 3 weeks ago, and I only have had 1 loss day so far, which is, it's pretty decent. And with my funded futures, it's a very quick payout process, honestly. I kind of do like it a lot. But I want to kind of explore other options and other trading platforms, because with my funded futures, if you have more than, like, say you have a funded account and you need like 1 more or 2 more payouts to get to live, but then you buy an evaluation account, I'm pretty sure that the funded account, once it gets to live, that evaluation account is just like, honestly, useless. Like, you're not gonna be able to transition that account to live. I think all of your accounts have to transition like at the same time to live. I don't know if that made any sense, but it's a little confusing. But yeah, this is just the one trade I took. Like, I felt good about it, especially because if we look at the delta numbers above and then the bearish delta that's down here with not much max delta, I definitely felt more bearish for sure. And you can see that price does end up keep going down, down, down. And I could really honestly enter and just hold, but that's not how we do it. There's really no need to just hold for longer than you need to. You can definitely have different profit targets. Like, we go into the retracement zone. This is the zone that's drawn out. Once it touches the zone, you could target the 50% level, or you can target the 1 level, the 1.6-ish level, which is somewhere around here, 1 to 2. Like, you can target whatever, but obviously the farther away your profit target is, the lower your win rate's gonna be, typically. Or you could even do it of the candle that is formed from that zone, which is right here. We have that zone inside of this candle. You can target the same thing, or you wait for price to kind of go there. Like, once 144 candle closes, then you can enter and just aim for 1-to-1. But that's pretty much it for today. So just trust your process, don't overtrade. See, 1 trade a day keeps the 9 to 5 away. Peace.